Yeah.
Just what you
Two
see.
two bad turnovers. If you remember one, we didn't get the ball inbounds to the right guy and the broken play. And the second one, Chris had it was the right decision. They just got their hands on it. We had a guy wide open on the right of him, so I was fine with that. I didn't think overall, like I told our guys, anyone who told you you couldn't play defense lied. You proved that tonight. You competed tonight, and they got 15 points off of our turnovers. If you take that away, our half-court defense was excellent, and we fought tonight. I thought tonight was an offensive loss. Like I didn't think we were crisp offensively. We had stretches where the ball was humming and hopping, and then we had stretches where it didn't. And that's those stretches we have to clean up. But overall, I was very happy.
It was, I think, 19 points in the third quarter,
Yeah.
7 turnovers, I think, in the quarter.
Yeah.
Just what you see that led to that.
Same thing. When the ball stuck and we didn't space right, it led to bad stuff. I did think that I thought in the first half the second group got crushed, and then in the second half, our second group crushed theirs. And we talked about it at halftime. Campaign, he's not done this before, but we told him you're picking the ball up full court. I thought that changed the game for us. It really did. Now he was exhausted, and this may be the worst place to tell someone you have to pick the ball up full court. And same thing with Bees. Like Bees didn't help us a lot offensively. He didn't get a lot of good shots, but he fought defensively. So the fight is there. That is something really encouraging moving forward.
You mentioned the second unit. You changed rotations a little bit.
Yeah.
So I guess what went into your plan there to sort of amend things?
Yeah, I didn't like in the first half when we had Dame and Giannis off the floor. I thought that's when they made their little run. I know we've been doing that. I think you can get away with that against some teams, but you can't do that against a good team. And so we switched it in the second half.
But even at the start of the game, like Dame, this is the first time he hasn't played a full first quarter.
Yeah.
And was that altitude in Denver, or was that something you were?
No, that was something we talked about. We talked about it my first day. I really want Dame and Giannis to be in when we get into penalty. But I don't want Dame to be tired when we get in the penalty. So our plan is to take them out and bring them both back in so they can end quarters.
You said that you felt like this was an offense loss. What type of adjustments do you tell your team to make when it is going that way?
Not much, just move the ball, trust each other. The trust, it goes in and out. It's in the flux. It's funny. It's what I saw from afar. It was really interesting. I said, this is exactly what I saw from TV, sitting on the couch. And the good news there, is very fixable because you have guys that want to get it right. So, listen, Dame and Giannis have played 40 games together in their life. Joker and Murray have played, and if you looked at the game tonight down the stretch, they had it going. Our guys couldn't get it going, and that was the difference. I told our guys, like today, we're going to spend longer shoot-arounds. We have to catch up to that. You're never going to catch up to that, but you can get it better, and we're going to have to do it through practice.
What did you like about your defense tonight?
Just we had fight. We scrambled well. Loved our switching down the stretch, getting, scramming Dame out a lot. I thought Dame fought. The cat's out of the bag. They all proved they can do it. So now we have to do it every night.
Is there any getting his first game getting started, I don't know if the week right word, or just happy to kind of all right, we're starting.
Yeah, I'm happy we're going. I just know for a while it's going to be tough, especially offensive calls. I had to turn to Joe and DJ a lot because me and Yake, I bet 3 or 4. What's that play where Bobby, that it's going to take a minute. I bet I've watched our offense 50 times over the last 2 days, yet you still just going to take time to have the right rhythm, to make the right calls. We scored a lot out of ATOs. I wish we could have, that was my stuff, but I wanted to score. I'd rather score off what we run because they know the second and third options of those.
The defensive, alignment with Joker to make him work. It looked a little bit like last year, at least the way it
Yeah.
started. Did you pull from that, especially the way with Brooke and then using Bobby and some doubles?
Yeah, Brooke and Bobby doubled. Giannis guarding him hurt us when he picked that fourth foul up. That was because we were about to go to him guarding. We were actually going to go small. Giannis only big with Brooke, make Joker would have to guard him in transition, but then he picks up his fourth foul. So sometimes you have plans and they don't work.
How did you feel like your guys responded to your coaching tonight?
Oh, they're great. They're a very coachable team. They're adults. This is not. This team is so far. I mean, but they're very coachable. That won't be a problem with this group.
Jokic taking 25 shots to get 25 points.
Yeah.
Is that kind of like the perfect?
That's exactly what we need. Like, he had to fight for his points tonight. Difficult points, but he's still really good. But when he takes 25 shots, it means a couple things. Number one, he couldn't find guys the way he wanted to. And then number two, that means he had to force a lot of tough shots. That's what our defense has to be.